Guys, welcome to my YouTube channels. In this video we are going to learn about how to send OTP in given mobile numbers with Twilio, and I'm going to use a Spring Boot with Eclipse IDE for it. So I have already developed this project for Eclipse with what S Spring Boot. Okay, and we have developed this project like send a OTP with Twilio. So Twilio is one of the SMS gateway. Twilio, Twilio. Twilio is a SMS gateway. It will provide a functionality to send a message to the any mobile numbers. Okay, so I have already developed this. Okay, so I will give you link in this video descriptions, and in this video I'm going to do like so many people are facing like that problems, like once user is enter the OTP, you have to verify this OTP in server side only, because you don't want to store this OTP in your database. You are not going to store this OTP in any static variables of the class in server side. Okay, so for this, for examples, if at a time hundreds users are entered login with OTP in your project, then definitely you are getting some issue with this. So I'm going to solve this issue, how you can handle this with in server side of the OTP verification. I'm going to discuss about it in this video. So we have a so many things like Google Gubha. Google Gubha. This is Gua Gubha. This is one of the library. It will provides like dynamically you can store the data in this library, and it will store in the server side only. Once you send the OTP to the mobile numbers, and again if you entered mobile numbers with OTP, then it will verify if this OTP is correct or not. So I am going to alternate for Google Gubha is Redis. I hope you heard this about Redis. R-E-D-I-S, Redis. So Redis is one of the concept to handle the OTP. Okay, so I'm going to use Google Gubha. It is very easy, and we are going to learn in this video everything like how to handle and how to verify the OTP in server side. Okay guys, I hope you understood. Okay, so I have already created one project like how to send the OTP, and this is I have already covered in the previous video. You can see this place, send OTP SMS in mobile numbers with Spring Boot and Twilio. So I already covers, you can watch this video, and then after you can come up this video. So before, if you watch this video, then you can get, otherwise I will give you project this with GitHub, and also if you want this video, so I will give you in description, so you can get it from it. Okay, fine. Okay, next what you have to do, I have already developed this like once you entered the phone numbers, it will send you OTP, and once you send the OTP, it will verify if this OTP is correct or not. Okay, for the single users it's working fine right now, but I don't want to test with single users, because I'm not making for my website for the single users, because so many users are going to the login with this. So definitely I have to handle this, is the biggest problems in every website. So I'm going to solve this problem with this video. So just see, my project is just started right now, and I have to test it. So just go to the Postman, and this is the one of the Postmans. I have written this URL http://localhost, and my project is running on port number 8035, and already you can see here my endpoint is my endpoint is mobile numbers. That's it. Once if you enter the mobile numbers like that in the body, phone numbers like that, +91, it's a country code, and again your numbers. If you send it, it's saying successfully OTP send your mobile numbers. Okay, Once you open your mobiles, you can see one OTP is sent to your mobile numbers, these phone numbers, whatever given here. So I already got one SMS. I will check it. So come off this one, and one more controllers I have in my project. This one, verify the OTP controllers, and OTP the endpoint. I'm going to test it. This OTP is fine or not. So I got OTP. I want to enter the OTP. So OTP is like that. I will give you guys. Just wait. Like my recent OTP is what? Now it's coming 229082. 229082. 9082. Okay, fine. Once you enter this OTP, and if you send it, it's saying correct OTP. If you send anything like that, it's a wrong OTP, then it's saying not correct OTP. If you enter like correct OTP, then it's saying yeah, it's a correct OTP. This is the response you got it here. Okay, now I have to change totally, because I don't want to verify like that for one users. I want to create these situations for the whatever users can enter at a time. At a time you have to log in with multiple users, then definitely this concept will break. Okay, I hope you understood. Like I will tell you how I am doing this one. So I have a stored OTP like one of the variable like private statics. So this is the static variables. I'm going to store OTP in this place, and once again if OTP is come, so I'm going to verify OTP this one. So this is the very wrong way. You don't want to do like that. Okay, so I have already prepared one documentations for you, so you can follow this one. How to verify the OTP in server side. This is my website, you can see it. I will give you this website link in description. You can get it from that place. Okay, so what you have to do is, this is the Google Gubha. Okay, we have some library to store a data on the server side only, like Google Gubha, Redis. So I am going to use the Google Gubha to store the OTP in server side, like send the OTP in mobile number. So this dependency you have to add in your project, so just copy it. I'm not going to take much more times, and I will finish it very shortly. Okay, so just entered. We have to add one dependency for Google Gubha. So here you can add, just entered it, save it. So you got it, this redundancy. Once it's downloaded, once more you have to do one things you have to do, like add this class to store your project. So you have to store this class. Okay, I will going to store like copy everything. Okay, copy everything and go to your project, create one service. I think already service is created, no problems. One more you can create, otherwise you can put it, this one is service only, no problems. Okay, OTP service, this also. So this one is the OTP service class. This is the OTP service class. Directly it come up. Okay, no problem. You just go and click here and just put it. So automatically class will be created and automatically everything will be done. You don't want to do anything. Okay, so you have to copy this one and create a class names like that and put it data this one also. Okay, why it's happened like that? If I already copy everything, so I don't need to create a class. I just paste it, automatically class will be created. Okay, it is one of the amazing will happen here. Okay, no problem. Now you have to think like this is the library for store the OTP in this. Okay, so OTP service, this is the OTP service like that. Okay, this is the one class like store the OTP, and every 5 minutes my OTP is expired. So you can set here 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 minute, anything, whatever you want. to expire your OTP, it will do it. It will do that. So you have a method called generate OTP. So you don't want to generate also OTP, it's automatically generated. And one more things, what you have to do, it's automatically generated the OTP for you also. So generate OTP you can call like get OTP, you can call like clear OTP. Okay, so you have so many methods and you can use it. You have a 3 methods only, you can use it. So simply I'm going to create a object for OTP service. Just close everything and go to the verify the OTP controllers, and here you have to write logic. So first you have to create a object for it, OTP service or service OTP service, OTP service. OTP service. Okay, so I'm going to make like private and make it like auto add. So auto add will be happen, and just import it. So finally it's imported, no problems. Okay, just close it here, it's giving some problems every time it's running because of dev tools. I don't want to do it. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to create I have to call this method to use this all the functionality. So once OTP is came, one OTP is come, so I don't think you have to do here anything. You have to clear OTP here. So whenever you are going to generate OTP, like just copy this one, and just cut it and go to the SMS controllers. Once you got it these numbers, I'm not doing real world type, like once you got it these numbers from server, from users, then you have to verify this numbers is available in database or not, then you have to log in these users. Okay, so I have not written this functionality, you can write here verify the OTP, not OTP, mobile number, mobile numbers in database. Once you verify if mobile number is present in database, then you have to call this service and send the OTP. It's fine? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, good. Then you have to call this service. So in this service you are going to send only SMS. SMS is one of the SMS type object, this one SMS POJO, and apart from this you are generating the OTP that place only, this service only. So you can generate that place also and save it also. So go to the service, whenever service is there. So this is the SMS service, and here you are going to generate all those things. So before this you have to create like one auto add, this one, and then you don't want to write anything, just remove this ones and generate OTP like OTP service dot generate OTP, and you have to pass here user key like sms dot pojo, sms dot get phone numbers, you have to pass and just close it. Whatever pass you can verify with these numbers, and after one CTP is coming, okay, so it will done, OTP is created and generated and also send to your mobile numbers. Okay, it will be fine. Okay, OTP is generated. Now you want to verify the OTP. Where you are going to verify the OTP? In this place, verify the OTP. So this place also you want to call the verification of the OTP. So for that I'm not storing this OTP in that place, like store OTP to get OTP. I have just write here like OTP service dot get OTP, and the key is nothing but I'm going to take one more value in SMS. So just click here and go to the implementations. Okay, and here you have to create one more variables like private string phone numbers. Okay, and just delete this ones and create one more times getter and setter for it, and generate a getter setter. So just Control Shift S and generate a getter setter methods, select all, generate. So for both you are able to generate a phone numbers. So user will send two value, one is OTP and one is phone numbers. Okay, so you have to call like OTP get OTP. So here you have to call sms.get phone numbers, sms.get phone numbers. Then you are going to verify कि this phone number having this OTP is or not. Then it's going to return this method one OTP and compare this OTP. If it is fine, then it's going to say correct OTP, otherwise else is not correct OTP. Okay, so keep this in your minds and remember it. One OTP is verified one times. What you have to do? You have to clear this OTP. Like just open this one and close this ones. And once OTP is verified, you are send once OTP is verified, you have to clear the OTP. How you are going to clear? Like OTP service dot clear OTP. So one person cannot enter multiple time and log in with phone one OTP. Okay, I think this should be fine. I think this should be fine. Okay, everything is fine right now. Okay, no problems. Just run your application one more times. Now you are not going to store anywhere your OTP. You are going to store this OTP in your library. So once you entered the phone number and send it, it's saying OTP sent successfully. Okay, fine. Copy this one, go to here, and here you have to write comma with this one, phone numbers also. Okay, you got it OTP. You have to enter this OTP like 482696. 482696 and send this. Once OTP is correct, it's saying correct OTP. Again, if you click to send, it's saying not correct OTP, because if you are login with one OTP and one time, this is the one time passport. So you are login only one time. You can't log in with one passport with multiple time. But before that, we are logging with multiple time. So in this whole project, you understood like how to store the OTP in server side. And I have a one class, a special class. This is the one of the very most important class. If you want to test like 1 minute, so you can do it also, no problem. Your OTP is expire in 1 minute. Okay, you are not able to log in after 1 minute. And this is the very important class for loading caches for the server side and store data, and it provides some method like generate OTP and get OTP and clear OTP. This is the three important methods. So remember it this, and whenever you want, you can use it for storing the server side data. You can use it. Okay, now I want to understood like what I have to understood. this OTP is expired in 1 minute or not. So if you want to test, you just go to this place and send one more OTP. OTP is sent successfully. Just open your timers. Right now is 59. After 1 minute, you just enter those OTP, whatever you got it. You are not able to log in, even if it is right OTP, because your OTP is expired after 1 minute. I hope you know it. So first I am going to enter this OTP. Okay, so before 1 minute I am going to enter. So this OTP is like 8675 7573. Right now time is 34. I think this OTP is right now good. So this is saying correct OTP. One more times I'm going to send OTP. Yeah, something problems is occurred, like internal server error 74155200049. Okay, OTP sent successfully. Okay, good. Now I have got one more OTP. Right now I have got one OTP. Exactly 1 minute after I am going to this enter OTP, and it's saying this is wrong OTP. This is not correct OTP. Why? Because this is because it's already expired. That's why it's saying. So this OTP is 570 660 570 660. This is the OTP I have got right now. I want to verify this OTP, and I have already written this logic कि my OTP is expired after 1 minute. Okay, so right now is 10:35. Okay, after 1 minute I am going to test it. This OTP is fine, no problem, anything. Okay, so I hope it's a 36 right now. If I send this, I am getting not correct OTP because of expired of the time. If you increase it, then you are not getting. So you can maintain like 1 minute, 2 minute, 10 minute, anything. It will be fine. So I hope you understood. This is the I will explain like that. I have written like this is the one controllers, and everything I think I already explained in previous video. You can see that place. I have already written. So this is the, I will give you link. You first watch this video, then you are going to enter this video, so you understood very well. And I will give you this one also, so you are going to copy paste, and you can use it to verify your OTP. I hope you got it understood, and once you do it, it will be fine everything. Okay guys, so almost video is very long, so I am going to close this video. So please, if you like this video, please subscribe these channels, don't forget it. I hope you do it. Thank you so much for watching my video guys. Any confusions, any related any problems, you can comment it. I will definitely help you, no problems. Thank you so much.